What's up, everybody? We're back with another live roulette simulator session, and today we're going to be doing something a little interesting, something I've never seen before, but I've actually done this on simulators or apps on the computer, and it actually works out kind of interesting. But basically, I like to play a single number, and we're going to go, I have 36 chips per color here, 36 whites, 36 purples. These are going to represent two different stacks. I'm going to play my number. And what I'm going to do with the purple stack is every time we get a miss, we're going to go up in order. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to move every spin we miss until we get to the end, essentially snaking all the way down. And we're going to see if we can get a hit or who gets a hit first and comes out ahead. And it's kind of interesting. In my experience doing this, the one that moves around a lot does really well. So let's see how long it takes to get a hit on either one. And like I said, I thought this would be an interesting demonstration that I haven't seen done before. So let's see what the results are going to be. And let me know what you guys think they're going to be beforehand. All right, so that's a 4. So we get a miss on each side. And every time we get a miss, we're going to put them back. So 17, and we're going to the 2. We're just simply moving to the next number. Every time we get a miss, while the number 17 for the white chips is staying stationary. And hopefully we can get a hit on one of them during this time. Unfortunately, if that doesn't happen, we're going to lose both of our stacks here without getting a hit. But I do show these all raw and unedited, so you guys can see the reality of what would happen, regardless if we get a hit or not. So I hope you enjoy that aspect as well. All right, we're going to 3. 17's covered, and I'm just going to try to crank out the spins here. No need to pause. Try to take our time. Discuss too much. Pretty much all we're trying to do is get a hit on that. It does pay 35 to 1, so you hope to get a hit earlier than later. 29's a miss. All right, so that is going to the 4 and the 17. And let's see if we can keep the love alive here. Let's get a hit. Positive vibes. Let's make it happen. Let's manifest it. Oh, 4 was right there. 14 next to the 17. Not gonna do it for us. So 17 and 5, and I'm really I'm rooting for my 17 over there. It is my favorite number, but it is always exciting to see that hit. For some reason, my brain, the way it works, it just doesn't think that moving around it's gonna line up, but it does more often than not, or more often than you would think, I should say. So we're looking for 5. Oh, 6, right, look at that on the board next door. Not on the wheel though. All right, 6 and 17, the number that just hit, and we can get a repeat right here, which would be very interesting. We often see repeaters. If we get it right here, it would hit. So let's see who's going to get it first. The race is on, and I guess essentially we'll just go through the whole stacks and see if one of them gets 2 hits or who comes out ahead. And that's a 25, so no dice again. And we are 17 and 7. So we know we're on the 7th spin right now without having to count our chips because we are moving in sequential order. So once again, send me those positive vibes. Make sure you like and subscribe. We got new content coming every day. Live simulator sessions, live casino videos. Something for everybody. Oh, look at that, you guys. Unreal. What did I say at the beginning? It often blows my mind how often that this works out doing it. So once again, I show these all raw and unedited. This is my first take at it. I'm just blown away. The system proves itself again. So we might have to continue testing it. See how it goes, but you know what? I'm just going to pay myself out with greens are 25s, so that's the 35 to 1. We're going to take that back. Actually, I'll put that off to the side, and like I said, we're going to go through it and see if we can get multiple hits, but unreal. I'm just blown away how often it works out. When I first started doing it on the computers and simulators, it's really uncanny, but as you can see, didn't take long. 7 spins, the number 7 came up. And it is kind of fun to play it that way, the different results that you could get. So let's see what happens here. Can we get an 8 or a 17 to tie? We got a runner. Oh, I thought we had a chance for that 8. And that's a 34. So we're going to lose both of there. We're going to 9 and 17. And what do you guys think? Are we going to get a secondary hit on our moving bet over here? Are we going to get a hit on the 17? Let me know. Once again, kind of thrilling to think that it only took 7 spins for a moving bet to hit. Our stationary bet hasn't got hit yet. Let's see what happens here. We got more spins to go. 21, so that's going to be a miss. And we are going to the 10 and the 17. And it will be interesting when this bet catches up to this one to see if they would hit at the same time. That would be quite poetic right there, but let's see what happens here. And this is my first time ever doing a stationary combined with that bet, so that is interesting as well. All right, that's a miss. We're going to the 11 and the 17. But I've never done them competing against each other like this to see who comes out ahead. I've always just done this randomly, started with a decent bankroll or a realistic bankroll, and then gone through it. And it never takes long. It's really uncanny. 31, that's a miss. All right, we're going to the 12th spin here. And it would be nice to get multiple hits, but who knows? Roulette is all about timing and luck. It's always good to get out when you're ahead, so you know, in the situation where we got in and out right there, or we got a hit right there, I would have left. So that's an 8 right there. All right, 17 and 13 is what we're going to here. All right, positive vibes. Let's get another hit on one of them. Hopefully my 17 shows up. I feel like I'm neglecting it right now by spending so much time and concentration on that bet over there, but let's see if we can get something. And that's a 9. Oh, look at that. So close, but yet so far. All right, so we're going to 14 and we're creeping up. All right, let's see a 14 right here, or a 17. Like I said, it would be quite poetic if when we get to that 17 spot it wants to hit, but not holding my breath for that. But we do see all kinds of anomalies happen when playing roulette. And 00 shows up for the first time. All right, so we are going to 15 here, and 17, we're slowly catching up. And Scott Clayton, let me know what you think about this system. Make sure you guys check out his videos. His channel name is Scott Clayton. He's got a beautiful roulette wheel, and he does a system with jumpers. Oh, look at that. That's crazy to think. So, yeah, he does a system with jumpers and stuff like that. Really cool stuff, so make sure you check it out. All right, and what were we just on here? I think we were on 14. Oh, no. Yeah, I think we're on 14. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. That's what happens. I should leave him out there until I put him away when I get distracted and whatnot. So, all right, we're going to 15 here. I guess I could figure it out if I wanted to. We'll just leave it like that. We'll roll with it. If I'm one short, it doesn't really matter. It's all random anyway. We did get a profit on that one, so as long as the 17 gets its fair chance, whew, it would have got hit right there. All right, so we're going to the 16 and the 17. I do believe that is correct. Hopefully I'm on that. All right, getting a little discombobulated. 16, 17. It is tough trying to keep track of the two different stacks over here. I know it's only, you know, we're following sequential order, but like I said, hopefully I didn't mess up there, but I do these all raw and unedited, and that sometimes comes at the expense of me looking like a fool, but that's all right. Let's go. And that's a 34, so it doesn't matter. We're not in the vicinity. And this is where we are on 17 and 17. So let's see right here, guys. This would be quite poetic. Otherwise, we're hopscotching over the 17 to the 18 here. And I guess we'll find out at the end if I messed up my order here. So we'll leave it at that. And when you are playing roulette at the casino, you probably are going to make some mistakes. It's a distracting environment. 22. Look how close we were to that 17, guys. 2 spins away. Unreal. All right, so we're going to the 18 and the 17. And I'm going to try to make sure I don't remove those until I'm ready to put them on. That way I don't lose track. But like I said, hopefully it all works out in the end. Let's see that 17 or the 18. And I hope you guys appreciate going to the end. See what would really happen. And that's a 0, so the 0 is showing up now. All right, so we're going to 19 and the 17. 19 and the 17. Just got to repeat that in my head and I won't forget. Let's go. All right. Let's see if we can get one more hit. I am optimistic. I think it will happen here. And we get a 23, my girlfriend's favorite number, but we're not playing that. So we're going to be going to 20 and 17. All right, there we go. Not getting distracted, remembering what number we're on. Although, like I said, if we're looking at it in terms of randomness, I guess it really wouldn't matter. Although it would be a bummer if we were behind, we found out, and we would have hit. But the odds of that happening are very unlikely. And that's a 23. I think, is that a back-to-back? That's unreal. I know we just saw that. So 17, and we're going to 21. All right, here we go. And 17, 23 popping up for us as we speak about it. All right, let's get it right here. 17, 21. 21 lining up. Oh, too far. Oh, 29. No dice, so we're going to 22. and 17. And I guess it would be interesting because essentially you could just start over if you wanted to. You know, when you get a hit, you could try to do the sequence all over again. There is no rhyme to the randomness here. Like I said, we're just being random for the purpose of being random. Oh, look at that. We were so close to that. All right, so we're going to that 23 now. That's been hitting. Hopefully we can get it to hit here. And we'll be golden. 17, 23. Let's see another one. But I really do find experiments like this interesting to see what happens. As I said before, just the way my brain works, I would think I'd hit my stationary bet before the moving around one, but it does not matter. 36. And were we close? Not really. All right, so we're going to 24 and 17. Everything configured here. We're looking good. Positive vibes. Let's see, hit on that 17 or that 24. 17. Oh, 34. Look at that. 10 spins away. All right, so we're going to 25. Once again, saying it out loud so I don't forget. And 17. Let's get that spin off here. Let's see that number hit. One of those numbers hit. And how ironic if my 17, my favorite number that I'm so dedicated to, put all my faith into, lets me down here and the randomness comes through. And that's a 3, so that's not near anything. We're going to 26. And 17. And let's do it all over again. We got a nice slow spin here. Let's see if we can get one of our numbers to hit. Haven't had a slow spin like this in a while. Let's see if it wants to hit. 17, 26. Oh, look at that, you guys. Right next to the 17. That is really just unreal. That would have been crazy if that would have hit right there. All right, so we're going to 27. Let's remember. 17, 27. We got them covered. And we're going to go for a little bit faster spin this time. Usually don't do them that slow, but sometimes at the casino they do them pretty slow. So their wheels are beautiful. Like I said, Scott Clayton's got a beautiful wheel as well. Make sure you check out his channel. And that's a 9, so we're not on anything. That's going to be, we're going to 28. All right, 28. 17, staying consistent and persistent. And let me know if you guys have a favorite way to play a single number, or even if you have a favorite way that you move around or a specific way that you do it. Method, let me know. I'm always interested to hear how you guys use or choose your mode of attack. That's a 32, so we were close, but we're going to 29. We're going to find out really soon here if I messed up, which has been on my mind ever since that mistake happened. I could count them right now, but I think it's more fun to anticipate to see. I think we're right around where we should be. We'll find out. And that's a 31. Look at that. We were so close. All right, so we're going to 30. And we got our 17. All right, let's see if we're going to pull one off. A second hit on one of these numbers. Pays 35 to 1. 1 in 38 chance. Because of those zeros. 36, we're getting high. All right, we're going to 31 now. All right, and I'm kind of peeking to see if we will have enough here. 2, 3, 4. All right, so it looks like I was off by 1. I think I stalled on 1, unfortunately, but only affects the purple chips here. And that's a 19, right next to that 17, but no dice, so we're going to 32. But yeah, my apologies. Like I said, I'm human, so sometimes I do mess up. I make mistakes, but I also make mistakes in the casino as well. Fortunately, here it doesn't cost us anything. In the casino, it does cost you money. One of the worst mistakes you could make is not having money in the machine, missing your bet. You go to put it in, you don't get your bet off, and then your number hits. It's happened to me before. It'll probably happen again. 20, so close. If we were playing a split bet, that would have hit. But if you guys watch our live casino videos, you probably know what video I'm talking about. And it's happened more than once. So, like I said, it's not so consequential here. In the casino, if you would have hit your number, if you're doing something like this, it can be a little bit painful. And that's why I usually stick with the same number. I call it going down with the ship. But moving around is fun, and as you can see, it's been effective here. 15, so we can't get that 17 to hit. And we're going to that 34 and 17. So like I said, 1 off. I must have stalled somewhere, probably on that one that I forgot where I was. So fortunately, it didn't affect us too much. Got 2 more opportunities to hit one of those numbers, 17 or 34 right here. And that's a 13. So 13 showing itself, and we're going to 35. All right, so last bet. Last bet. Let's hit one of them. Otherwise, looks like the purple stack, the one that moved around, is going to walk away with its initial buy-in. Because we got one hit in the spin cycle, and that is the probability rate, so randomness prevails unless we get that 17 right here. And 30, are you kidding me? Look at that, you guys. Once again, this is unreal. And I guess it's kind of interesting to think about, because if I didn't make that mistake, we would be on 36 right now, if I'm not mistaken. So adding some more randomness into that, my mistake actually pays off here. So my number 17, Old Faithful, gets nothing, and randomness prevails. Really, really interesting. So like I said, guys, really consistent with my experiments, 25, and that's 35 to 1 right there. Really consistent with my experiments, doing them on the computer, and it's really fun to take a look at. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this, something a little bit different. I did make the mistake there, but as I said, it paid off there in the end because we hit that 35 right there. So my favorite number, 17, lets me down during this session, 36 spins, randomness prevails, and we have a total of 50, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a total of 56 here, and is that correct? That should be 35. Or no, excuse me. These are 5. Oh, I was counting these as 5s. They were 1s, so these should be, these are 5s. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, so there we go. So that's going to be, these are going to represent 5s. So let's go 25. We'll just call it that, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I knew something was a little off right there. So we actually have a total of, actually, you know what? We can't do that because when we paid ourselves out, no, we did count these as 5s, right? But we took 1s back. So the ones that we took back are going to be 1s. These are the 5s. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, I make mistakes. I'm glad I like to correct it. Usually I'm using one color, so that's where the discrepancy came in here. So let's get the official count. These are just going to be 2 chips. So those count as 2s. These purples were 5s when I paid out. So we're going to look at it as 50. That's 5, 10, so that's 60. This is 70. There we go. That is the correct math right there. So 70 right here. These are 2. My apologies for having the same colors. Like I said, I was trying to do 2 different stacks, so we didn't have the monetary value different on the colors, but that's okay. All that matters is in the end is we got it correct. So 72 units. We started with 36. We doubled our money on the random one. We lost on our stationary. So once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this experiment, and make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe. We got more live simulator sessions coming every day, as well as live casino content, something for everybody. So we appreciate all the love and support you're showing. Until next time.